Do you feel like Bellator is getting more respect now? Like it's becoming more of a, like for a while it was looked at as sort of an also ran, you know, but I think like now with the lineups getting stronger and stronger, it seems like the organization is growing in notoriety.
Yeah, I believe so. And I mean, I think it's healthy.
It's
business.
very important, I think.
Yeah.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And great for the fighters.
My bosses might disagree
right.
at the UFC, but I really think, I don't think they would. I think they'd probably agree. I think it's important. It's important to have competition. It's good. It's good for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, I think Bader just came over.
Yep.
Phil Davis
is over. Phil Davis is the light heavyweight champion now?
Yep, absolutely.
So you don't really have a heavyweight champion? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, they stripped Vitaly Minakov of it because he's fighting over his contract allowed him to fight in fight nights or EFN over in Russia. I went over there, cornered Josh against Vitaly. And so he just hasn't come back, and he just is, I think he's making money in Russia and fighting there, and they're kind of been in a standoff, and he can come back and fight, but he's been stripped of his belt. And now I think they're, Scott's a smart guy, so is Rich. They're putting something together for the heavyweights, and yeah, the Fedor Matt Mitrione fight, that's going to be exciting to watch.
That's not for a title though, right?
No, it's not for a title, but
is that a 3-rounder?
Yes, three fives.
So when are they going to try to have a heavyweight title?
I think it's coming up pretty soon. So I think probably in the next 6 months, or within that next 3 months.
Now, looking at yourself and your own development and growth, how far away do you feel like you are from that, from fighting for that?
Man, I want it now. I want to take that now, but I think that realistically, being smart, strategic, get another couple wins under my belt, some good wins, where I get to go in there and really show to myself, to Bellator, one, I need to earn it, and two, I need to get a couple more real impressive wins under my belt. And yeah, I think I know who I am as a fighter, and I can hang with those guys. It's just I need to build back because it was a long time off.
Yeah, no, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it was a long time off, but train with great guys. I think in the next 2 or 3 fights, I'll really start taking big steps up, and then after that, maybe in the next 2-3 years, I'll have that belt. Yeah,
they have their division is interesting now. Rampage is going to heavyweight too, right?
Yeah, I think it's a catch weight against King Mo. I think that might be this next Friday or Saturday. So.
Yeah.
They're fighting in Chicago.
Yeah, I've been reading shit talking online.
Yeah, they keep going back and forth. King Mo keeps trying to fat shame Rampage, and then he's coming back. So,
I love that expression. It's so silly. And one of those fighters, fat shaming, when they're about to beat the fuck out of each other, call it fat shaming. So these lanterns you brought me, first of all, thank you.
Yeah,
and second of all, what is the deal with these bad boys?
So this is the first product that they had developed, and it's Eco Survivor. They're also out of Oklahoma City.
And this is the company that's donating 50% of their money, their profits, to Water 4.
Absolutely. And so all the packaging, this is old packaging.
And let everybody know that Water 4 is the company that's building these wells in the Congo for the pygmies, and this is the organization that you work closely with.
Right. And so they started Eco Survivor so that it could be basically an empowerment mechanism. On all the packaging, it's going to have a picture of me, a picture of the wells, a picture of the pygmies, and we're going to tell the story. And when they go to ecosurvivor.com, which I think just launched, looks great. You would almost think it's a nonprofit website because they're highlighting the cause so much. Right. But we're talking about how we make it sustainable there, empower them with sustainable business. And they're like, hey, we want to do that here. They were already a very successful company. The parent company's Jasco Products Company, and they make they do licensing things, lights and all sorts of things for General Electric and Energizer and Philips. I mean, they have 3,000 products on the market, so they're incredible. Yeah, so there we go.
Would you drink dirty water? Nearly 1 billion people have no choice. This is great, man.
Yeah.
So these things. Oops, I just turned it on accidentally.
And so they're rugged.
They are.
Like I mean, I've done impact testing where I'm jumping up and down on top of these.
What?
And,
they're that strong?
Yeah, they're that strong. I can stand on it right now. Yeah, there you go. Put it down, stand on it. You'll be fine. I mean, my heavyweight butt gets on top of it and jumps around. And
dude, this is incredible.
Right? So, I mean, our team is using this in the Congo. There you go. Look at that balance.
Taking yoga on this.
You are. What's that, the scorpion?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. Pay attention. I just do what they tell me to do. That's amazing, man. Yeah. That's crazy. You can stand on this thing. So you can probably chuck it around.
I've done that with, I won't name any names of the competitors, but whenever I start to stand on the other ones, the bulbs crush and the things break. And yeah, so this right here, though, it's got carabiners. Our guys were using this till 1:30 in the morning, maybe a week ago. They put it up on the tripods, and then they're able to just go to work. Wow. So it's really great.
What is the glass made out of? How's the glass supporting me?
That part actually, so a dome, I do know this, that a dome structure is the strongest thing out there.
Right, but it's plastic.
Yeah, it is. It is a plastic.
So it's just a super strong plastic.
Super strong plastic. It's LED light, and it's got 360-degree omnidirectional lighting, which basically just means it goes all around, and there's no blind spots with the light for the most part. And then
that's killer, man.
Yeah, and then so from there we're going to do flashlights, headlamps, Bluetooth speakers that have battery packs in them, then just battery packs. Then we're doing walkie-talkies that have battery packs in them.
No shit.
Yeah, and so we're doing it to where the everyday adventurer can be part of it. But we're doing it so that way this stuff's going to last for our team in the Congo. And then when people are buying it here, they know that 50% of their purchase or the profits from the purchase are going straight to the cause.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Man, I've heard of companies doing, you know, I love it when a company gives 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, but I've never heard of a company. I mean, they're running this better than a lot of nonprofits are. Giving 50% of the profits away.
No, that's insane. That's incredibly generous of them.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks.
And so one more time, the company's called
Eco Survivor.
And what is their website?
EcoSurvivor.com. And it's kind of cool, Jamie, if you can pull that up, even if you scroll down. So 2 days ago was World Water Day. Oh yeah, and right on there, make a donation, goes right to our page. Make a purchase. You can buy the lanterns right now. We have a lot more coming out soon.
So right now it's just the lanterns, and then the headlamps coming out, because I use those.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get you some. Hopefully
I'll buy them. I want to contribute.
Thank you so much.
So
and then
it shows where the wells are being built.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
And then down a little bit shows the statistics. And it just shows, I mean, the average water walk, for instance, is 3.75 miles round trip for a woman to just go collect, oftentimes dirty, most of the times dirty water.
And heavy.
Heavy, 44 pounds. It's 20 liters, 5 gallons.
Most people have no idea how hard it is to carry 40 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, think about one of those kettlebells, right?
Yeah.
And then a lot of times the women do 2 at a time and the children do 1.
God.
And so these little girls can't go to school because in that water walk, they're not doing that 1 time a day. They're doing it 2 and 3 times a day because their household needs more than just 5 gallons of water.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times the girls can't be sent to school, or the kids can't, or they have to pick one of the kids that can go to school so the other ones can go collect water all day. I think it's over 1 billion days each year. Work days that are lost just because of the women that have to go do the water walks. Over 1 billion work days.
And and if people have never seen any of the episodes that Justin was on before, please watch the last ones. If you get a chance, you'll catch up more to what you've gone through, what some of these people have gone through, the kind of parasites these people get from this water, and how important this is for you, and how much growth and progress has been over the past few years of your efforts down there.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. It's been incredible. Emily was telling me, my wife, coming here, that, wow, this was over 4 years ago when you were on Joe's show the first time, and we hadn't drilled 1 single well.
That's crazy.
I had just been there. Andy Bow had happened, the 1.5-year-old boy that had passed away. I held his lifeless body and buried him, and just it ripped me open. You know, it tore my heart apart, like it would anyone. But it was just a rude awakening to the water crisis that there's 800 kids every day die just because of diarrhea, literally die from diarrhea. And then 2,350 die of the malnutrition that diarrhea causes. So if you're in an area that doesn't have access to clean water, there's probably not an abundance of food around you. But even the food that you do get, you're eating it and it goes right through you because you have diarrhea. You don't absorb any of the nutrients. And so that's over 3,000 just because of that. And then that's not counting a lot of the sicknesses and everything else, typhoid, E. coli. And so that's 1.5 million deaths a year of children under the age of 5. 1.5 million, all of them are preventable. And so, I truly believe, man, we've found something really special at Water 4, and there's other organizations that I'm sure are doing it in different spaces, but I feel like we are doing it in a way that We put the tools in the hands of the people that need it the most, the people in the community. I mean, our team's 18 people, and first year that I was there, so in the last 5 years, I've lived there for about 2 years, back and forth, one year at one time.